Hi, welcome to part 2 of the NX01 Enterprise from Polar Lights, scale 1 to 350. As explained in my other video, this is where we sort of jump a bit in continuity because of issues that I went through. So as you can see here, the decals are off. Yeah, so these were done on a previous video that I lost. So you just have to work with it. I forgot the decals were already on at this point. I was just pointing them out there and realising I hadn't put on the Aztec details as well, which was a bit annoying. So the decals went on standard decals, warm water solution and so forth. Now as I tipped over, you can see there's some lighting system already gone in. The video was lost for this. It's a simple lighting rig for this. The inner part you see there is just a little plastic card cut down to size and bent around with some LEDs on it, a little cross section for the bridge. Here I'm going to be testing the idea of turning the dome into a different colour instead of putting on different LED lights. What I've done there is placing a sweet wrapper, a yellow sweet wrapper, underneath the dome, and when I put a light into it, the dome will be that yellowy colour, which you'll see me do in 1 second. So I'm just taping it in, and you'll see the effect. It's a very cheap way to do it. If you've got white LEDs that you don't have any other colours, say if you've got any of these sweet wrappers lying around, I always keep them for this very reason, especially when you're doing nacelles, not the nacelles, sorry, the impulse engines. So put the lights on, you can see the lights up. It's a little bit dark on one side. I'll be adding more lights onto that. So here we go, just tipping it over, and you can see vaguely, let's put my hand onto it. You can see the little diffuse glow, but obviously the cameras find it difficult to pick up because of the lights. So I'm just putting on another one just to make sure, to see whether it's going to deepen the colour or not. Yeah, there we are. Little crosswire there, so you can see the effect that I'm going for. What I'll be doing here is just gluing in using the hot glue, gluing this supporting light beam over, and I'll be using the glue gun various points, you'll see, just to glue these in. So it just pops in like that. So that's the back supports in for the nacelles. We'll get to that later on. I'm going to be using 3mm LED flashing LED eyes to go into the port and starboard side. So I'm just testing the LEDs to make sure they're flashing and things like that, which they are. Well, checking the fit, and these LEDs are flexible, so I'm just bending them so they're going to fit in the hole that was already pre-drilled. These ones, I think they were 3mm, so they fitted in the hole perfectly. So they just pop in like that. Then eventually I secure them in with some hot glue. Again, because I've bent them, I'm just testing them. Always check once you do something to an LED that it still works. So there we go. So now we're just putting it in like that. That's how it's going to go. I just don't jam it in, just gently lay it down. So on the green side, the hole doesn't fit quite well, so I'm just taking the hobby knife and making the hole slightly larger, just putting the blade in and twisting it to check the fit. The light one goes in now, and of course, as I said, they're all going to be secured with some hot glue. So there's the hot glue going in. So I've decided on putting a red wrapping paper in for the dome, as you can see here. I'm just using some super glue to attach it. So again, just light testing it. It looks a bit speckled on there, a bit archy. Without the my lights going on it when it all closes up, it looks quite good. So now I'm going to be putting in more LEDs for the side that you can see that I haven't got in here. So these are your normal strip LEDs that you can pick up anywhere. Good thing about these, as I said before, they come with a sticky backing, so they can just stick down, and they can be cut into groups of 3. So you'll see the little metal points there. You just take your scissors or snips and cut with the metal points. So don't cut anywhere else or they won't work. So again, I'm going to be putting the red wrapper down for the impulse engines. I'm also putting a little bit of yellow wrapper as well above that, just for the location lights. So now I'm going to solder some of these strip lights. This is just a bit of flux. I put them on the little metal points that you see on the strip light. Don't worry about that little bit of smoke you see, that's my cigarette burning away. So put a little bit of flux on, and then you get your solder gun and your solder wire and just solder them on. If you haven't soldered before, check out other videos that I've done that explain how to do it. So that's the tinning process done. That's the little bit of solder on the metal bar. So I've stripped the wire, and again just using the solder, putting a little bit of heat onto your contact points, let the solder flow, and then just placing your wire onto it, and it sets very, very quickly. So that's the wires just marked out in place to see how much wire I need, and then I'm going to be putting the lights. So I'm carrying on placing these LED strips in. I'm tinning the strip lights by putting a little bit of solder on the dots, on the metal dots that is. Then I get the wire, measure it, strip the wire till I've got some bare wire to solder onto, then connect it up. So I'm carrying on with putting in the LED strip light. This one's a blue one, same principle as all the other ones. So this is going to bring part 2 to a close. So thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Part 3 will be up very shortly. In the meantime, you can always check out my other Star Trek or build videos on the channel. But for now, thank you.